Saturday Night Live has marked a turning point in television history with its 50th anniversary special, an event that has brought together entire generations of fans and celebrities for a night filled with emotion, humor, and nostalgia. The show, titled SNL 50, the anniversary special, aired live from the legendary Studio 8H at the iconic 30 Rockefeller Plaza, and opened with a performance that made it clear that the passage of time is inevitable, but the essence of SNL remains intact. The night began in an emotional and nostalgic way when Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter took the stage to perform a special duet of Homeward Bound. Paul Simon, who has been a pillar in SNL history and fondly remembers his past performances, including one alongside George Harrison in 1976, joked about the passage of time, saying that he was about to perform a classic, while Sabrina, with her modern and fresh touch, pointed out in a playful tone that neither she nor her parents were born at that time. With that mix of humor and sincerity, both artists set the perfect tone for the evening, reminding us that despite the inevitability of time, the magic of SNL is still alive and resonant. The show continued with a masterful monologue by Steve Martin, who shined as the eternal host who helped cement the reputation of the show in its early days. With a dose of self-deprecating humor, Martin introduced himself as the show's new diversity hire and shared with the audience his reflections on aging, jokingly wondering if his hearing aids reduced the size of his butt and telling a curious fun fact about the natural mortality of the first season's viewers. His irreverent humor, combined with personal anecdotes and subtle criticisms, left the audience laughing and reflecting on the passage of time and the legacy that SNL has built over half a century. Not to be missed was John Mulaney, who, having been a writer for SNL and becoming one of its most recurring hosts, came on stage to offer a unique perspective on the show's longevity. With his characteristic wit, Mulaney recalled that over 50 years, 894 people have had the honor of hosting the program, and of those, only 2 have committed murder, a joke that resonated with the audience and underlined SNL's ability to reinvent itself again and again, without losing an ounce of its irreverent charm. The night was peppered with moments that combined the absurd with the endearing. Martin Short made a memorable appearance that quickly became a topic of conversation, when in the middle of his interaction with Steve Martin, he was surprised by a pair of ICE agents after refusing to hand over his passport. The scene, full of absurd humor and criticism of bureaucracy, became one of the most viral moments of the night, proving that anything is possible on SNL and that even the most surreal situations can become unforgettable. Among the sketches, Eddie Murphy returned with a vengeance, recalling his first appearances in the 40th anniversary special and his time on the show in past decades. Murphy participated in a Black Jeopardy sketch, where he impersonated Tracy Morgan and, with his unmistakable charisma, made it clear that his return to the stage is full of humor, wit and, above all, an unbreakable connection to the legacy of SNL. Later, Murphy reappeared in the Scared Straight segment, in which, along with a late appearance by Will Ferrell, he left the audience laughing and cheering, proving that his talent is as intact as ever. The special also saw the highly anticipated debut of Meryl Streep on an SNL sketch, in which she joined Kate McKinnon, Pedro Pascal, and Woody Harrelson in a hilarious skit titled Close Encounter. In this segment, Streep unabashedly recounted comical and embarrassing stories, such as the time she lost her pants, and she was so easygoing and spontaneous that she managed to win over the audience and her fellow cast members, cementing her place in SNL history in an unexpected way. The evening would not have been complete without the audience questions section, a traditional segment that this year was elevated to another level thanks to the participation of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. During the Q&A, celebrities such as Quinta Brunson, Jon Lovitz, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Fred Armisen faced questions full of humor and reminiscences. Quinta Brunson asked about Tim Meadows' mysterious whisper to Saad in a 1993 episode, to which Meadows responded with an anecdote that included invitations to drink Zima, play Mortal Kombat and watch the new and cool Menendez trial. The interaction unleashed a wave of laughter and live commentary, reaffirming SNL's ability to merge the past and present in a unique way. Music was another key pillar of the special. After the emotional opening with Paul Simon and Sabrina Carpenter, the show continued with unforgettable performances. Miley Cyrus, accompanied by Brittany Howard and backed by The Roots, gave a moving rendition of Nothing Compares to You, while Adam Sandler took the stage with his guitar to pay tribute to half a century of SNL history. John Mulaney, in another segment, led a spectacular Broadway-style review of New York City, featuring an all-star cast that included David Spade, Pete Davidson, Maya Rudolph, Adam Driver, Nathan Lane, Will Forte, Jason Sudeikis, Kate McKinnon, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Scarlett Johansson, Nick Jonas, and the iconic return of Kenan Thompson as the infamous Diner Lobster. The closing of the special was as epic as it was emotional. Lil Wayne performed on 30 Rock with Questlove and The Roots as his backing band, performing an explosive medley of his greatest hits, including songs like Uproar, Lollipop, 6 Foot 7 Foot, Mrs. Officer, and A Milli. And to cap off the night of celebration and nostalgia, Paul McCartney took the stage and delivered an unforgettable closing performance of Golden Slumbers / Carry That Weight / The End from the Beatles' legendary Abbey Road album, leaving the audience in a state of ecstasy and reminding us why SNL is a monument in pop culture. This 50th anniversary special was not only a retrospective of SNL's legacy, but also a showcase of the power of reinvention. In an era where traditional television struggles to stay relevant in the face of the relentless streaming revolution, SNL has managed to not only survive, but thrive, adapting to the new times and connecting with audiences globally. Combining live performances, satirical sketches, and homages to iconic moments, the special stands as a testament to SNL's ability to be a cultural hotspot, a powerhouse of humor, and a platform that has influenced countless artists and shows over the years. Don't miss this in-depth, sensational analysis as we break down every detail of SNL 50, the anniversary special, from the palpable excitement of the musical duels to behind-the-scenes anecdotes and surprising appearances by stars who have left an indelible mark on entertainment history. Join us as we explore every segment, every laugh, and every tear from this epic night, and discover why, even after 50 years, Saturday Night Live remains the undisputed king of live comedy and the beacon lighting the way in the digital age. Stay tuned for every new twist and turn and to dive into the celebration that promises to continue to resonate in pop culture for generations.